Kobe Bryant was a teenager when he walked onto the NBA stage, and there was no doubt in his mind that he was ready.
I'm going to go in there and I'm going to work hard every day.
I'm young, but I'm not going to back down from anyone.
He had the drive, the ability to thrill, all wrapped in a megawatt smile.
Welcome to the Kobe Show.
And fans began to see that they were in for something special.
Here comes Bryant. Oh, missed! Wow, did you see the move by the kid? That's Kobe. You see the finish by the kid?
He would pair with Shaquille O'Neal to form a powerful 1-2 punch, elevating his game when it counted most.
Kobe, jump shot for the lead, yes!
The Phenom had grown into a 3-time NBA champ.
That's three. Back to back to back.
Kobe was anything but a finished product. In the years that followed, he reached a new level of mental and physical dominance.
And an 81-point game.
The Mamba was born.
I couldn't even dream of this when I was a kid, there's no way possible. Just a blessing from above.
And his scoring explosions captivated the league.
4 straight games, 50 or more points.
All the while, Kobe realized there was still room to grow.
Kobe Bryant, the 2007-2008 most valuable player.
And that true greatness means lifting those around you.
No easy points. Make them earn everything.
He embraced his role as a leader, and the result was a return to glory for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Basketball immortality for the 09 Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers repeat back-to-back titles.
Kobe's ability to inspire wasn't limited to his body of work in the NBA.
They call me the OG, you know what I mean? So it's fun for me to be around these guys and kind of mentor them a little bit.
He was a driving force behind the 2008 Olympic team that restored USA basketball to the top of the podium and won gold again in 2012.
Team USA has won back-to-back gold medals.
Beloved by fans around the world, Kobe Bryant had transcended the game. He embodied excellence, achievement, and aspiration for millions of fans everywhere. And when it came time to write the final chapter of his NBA career, Kobe saved one of his most unforgettable performances for last.
Kobe Bryant, on the final night of his NBA career, scored 60 points. 6-0.
Man. To spend 20 years here, you can't write something better than this.
With his playing days behind him, he understood that all along, his single-minded pursuit of excellence was about much more than himself.
The most important thing is how your career moves and touches those around you and how it carries forward to the next generation.
All right, y'all. So tonight we're doing a little bit different. We're not going to announce ourselves. We're just going to get right into the topic, and we're going to do an hour-long show on Kobe Bryant, the passing of Kobe Bryant and his daughter, and also want to just give a shout out to the people that was also perished in that helicopter crash. It was so sad to see 9 lives lost so tragically, and we're just going to talk about the life of Kobe Bryant. And what I'm going to just start off with and bring up that this is different. And the reason why I say it's different is because in my lifetime, I've seen big name stars and big name people perish and die suddenly. But the Kobe Bryant passing away has been different. I've never seen anything like this. Not only the global, but just the impact on some people that don't even play or don't even follow basketball, not even a basketball fan, was touched by his passing. And I just want to start out the first segment just talking about how did this impact you? Because we're coming from a fan's perspective. Nobody at this table ever sat down and met Kobe and talked to him. But from a fan standpoint, which a lot of our viewers are, we want to get your take on how did this impact you on a Sunday?
Hurt. My son was the first person to text me about it, and he called me like, yo, I sent you a text. I was like, I looked at it, I was like, nah, you playing. And then y'all started texting about it, and everybody else started texting. So I was hurt. I mean, remember the first time seeing a kid play in the 96 All-American game. And
the McDonald's game.
Yeah,
right?
McDonald's All-American game, 1996. So watching his whole career, that's like not the first, but one of the first people where, you know, I seen his greatness start at one level and transcend to where he is, you know, he's ranked as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. You feel what I'm saying? So to watch that whole career, watch everything, his rap career, you know, remember him on Moesha, you know what I mean? So like basically like, yo, like you grew with this person at the same time, you know? And my son started watching basketball. Like that was my son's favorite player, you know, and stuff like that until, Kobe got older and then my son fell in love with KD. So, just watching that whole thing and seeing that and seeing how it happened and just knowing his child was with him at first before we found out about the other people and seeing how he was as a father. Like, we're all fathers here, you know what I mean? And seeing the type of father he was and at the game with his child talking about the game and stuff like that and hearing how he stopped watching basketball and she got him back into the game just because of her love. It was hard. It was hard. It's like losing a friend. Like, you know what I mean? You never met him, but through basketball, you feel like, you know this person because you watched their career night in, night out, playoffs, regular season, just, seeing him around and the things he did. Yeah, it hurt, man.
Well, what I'm going to say is I might shed a tear tonight talking about this because it hits home. I think being the father aspect of it is the real part that really hits home, is that his relationship with his daughter and seeing it play out the way it did. And like you said, learning that, she perished also. She died along with him. It's tough to really sit as a father and just see that. It's hard, man. But Banks, what's your take?
Yeah, it hurt, man. I mean, when the news dropped, of course the first thing is disbelief. It's like somebody's playing a cruel joke. This isn't funny. And then, confirming it and hearing it is like, it's tough. My best friend, his favorite player is Kobe. He's the first person I called. And he was like, no way. And the father aspect, we all have daughters at this table. And I think that was, like you said, the most heartbreaking thing, man. The little girl was 13. She had a whole life ahead of her. And as a father, I think I can speak for all of us when I say, watching your daughter cry or be hurt is like the most heartbreaking thing. And you would give anything to not see that. And I think I broke down yesterday, man. I started crying because, the thought of, it's not going to be okay. Not only that you're going to perish, like, I had put up a post on my personal page, and the dude said, as a father, that was the most heartbreaking thing, is because you can't do anything to protect your daughter in that situation. And the dude said he probably died of heartbreak before that chopper even hit the ground, because we're all fathers, and we will do anything, to make sure our little girls don't hurt. And shout out to everybody else, but the other parents on the plane and everything like that, and everybody else, but on the helicopter. But that's the thing that hurt me more, man, is to see that his little girl perished too.
I want to share something that something that along that lines, and Avery, I'll let you go next, but along that lines, D.L. Hughley put out, his daughter called him, and his daughter said there to him, she's like, Dad, I love you so much, and if I had to go, I would want to go with you. And I love you that much. And when I heard that, and he started crying, because can't imagine that one, man.
Yo, it's so funny you say that, because my daughter sent me a text yesterday saying that she don't know where she'll be without me. You feel what I'm saying? And that joint right there, like I cried before that, like, but that right there made me cry even more. You feel what I'm saying? So it's tough, man. Especially, it's tough. Like you see it and you see all the aspects of it, and it's like, damn, like that little girl had a bright future, and he knew it. For him to say, I don't need no boys. When people would come up to him like, you don't want a boy to carry a legacy, and she shut them down. Like, nah, like I got this. Like the Bryant name gonna be good on that basketball court. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's man. It's just, go ahead, Abe.
Yo, I honestly, like, I'm still in disbelief. I'm still like waiting for somebody to wake me up. Like I haven't like took to social media. I put a post up on my IG page. But I can't like emotionally scroll through and see all these stories, see all these videos about him, and it's not gonna sit well with me, and it touches me. And like, my son was the first person to text me about it. So my son texts me, and my son is everything Kobe, everything, and I kid you not, like we got pictures of him in his Kobe jersey, like he's everything Kobe. We used to go back and forth, and I used to be like, he is not better than Mike. He's Mike's clone. Like, this used to be an argument in my household. So my son hit me first, and my son was hurt. Like, I could tell via text, not even speaking to him, I could tell he was hurt. And I remember when I came back in the house, because he had texted me, I just came from somewhere, and I was like, nah. And then everybody started texting, and they hadn't confirmed it yet. And I went to the gym later on, after everything was confirmed, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. I'm on the treadmill. I'm looking at CNN, and yo, I had to stop my workout. Like, I could not. The energy in the gym was different. It was just a different type of feel like I've never felt before about anything. Like my son is Kobe is to him as Jordan is to me. So it's like those generations right there. And to even make it come full circle, when I found out his daughter was there, my daughter's 13. Like, my daughter is 13 years old, literally. And I can't imagine not being able to protect my daughter by all means. Like, that's like, I live to protect my daughter. Like, my wife, if she sees this, she's going to laugh at this because she knows, like, I'm uber protective of my daughter. I definitely, spoil her to death. And it's something about men with their daughters that's just different. And we all got daughters. All of our daughters at some point was 13. Like, know that feeling when
it's
she's
so
13.
Crazy. It's so crazy. We're all like at the different stages.
Right.
Like,
that's
my daughter's adult, your daughter's 13, Marc's daughter's in college.
Right.
Lee's daughter's in college.
So
it's crazy.
To have that experience, and like, it's kind of like what Lee said, like, I lost like one of my homeboys. Like, I lost somebody that was like, I knew him, but I ain't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew this dude, but I didn't know him. Like, you grew up saying, damn, that damn Kobe. Like, this dude did it again. So I'm like still in shock. I still don't believe it. Even like right now when I leave here, whatever, I'm still not gonna entertain social media. I can't wrap my brain.
It depends on how you really look at it. There's a lot of people showing like genuine love, and the thing that's crazy to me and Kobe are the same age. Like, I think the connection is that I've really seen this dude grow up from like going to prom with Brandy. He entered the league the year I got out of high school, and watching his whole career. And even when he started talking about retirement, I'm like, it is a time marker for me. I'm like, yo,
that old, like, yo,
Kobe's retiring?
Banks, what you're saying is so interesting because I'm from a different generation.
Right.
And shut up. But what's deep is, like I said, I've seen, I remember when Wilt passed away. I remember when certain guys passed away. And it didn't hit me like this here, and I wasn't a Kobe
tragic,
fan.
Man.
You don't gotta be a fan.
No, I got it. No. It's not. Normally, just like what Banks is saying, you have an attachment that makes you close to him because of you have so many similarities with the person. I didn't have that, and still it touched me. That's what I'm saying, is that his impact, just as a basketball fan, just as a human, it really hits home. And I found it so incredible because I was numb. And I'm like, but I'm not, it's different had this been somebody else. I would think that. If you would have asked this question to me prior to this happening. I said, nah, I mean, that's not a big deal, but it truly is, man. And I'm sitting here 52. I'm 11 years older than this guy. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, it's just, stop it. It's just that it's really shocking the impact that this man had. And I didn't recognize, and I put it out there, I didn't see his impact truly while he was
all these players.
All these players, man, they love him.
When you start peeling back and start seeing the tributes and the things being said, and the thing that really hit home for me was Allen Iverson. I was an Allen Iverson fan.
Indeed.
And when he shared about when they went out and Kobe asked him, what are you planning on doing after this? And AI said, I'm going to the club. And so then AI asked him, what is he doing? He said, I'm going to the gym. Just the different mindsets and the parallels, and they came into the league at the same time.
Friends, training camp, training camp. That draft camp made them friends and stuff like that.
And just that sharing there, and just to see how their careers went totally different. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the work ethic and it's just I didn't really cherish Kobe in life. I know. I definitely can cherish him in death now, man.
It's a crazy thing how like you just brought up that AI, the AI story. What I heard on Sunday that was so ill was Marquise Morris. And he was like, yo, Superman ain't supposed to die.
And that's deep, man. Because for y'all, I can see Avery said MJ. For me, I'm MJ, but for me it was Wilt.
Yeah.
These guys is much older now, like Russell, and I see Russell, I know that, he's old now. But for this one here, man, I even brought this up, which is deep. When we watch Hank Gathers and Reggie Lewis pass away on the court, and that was tragic to me.
I remember both those.
And I remember that, but it didn't hit like this, man. Different.
You know what? I think it's it's so much involved in the good.
Yeah, now I was gonna say, for me, I think now I'm older now, and it's more than just basketball now. I think when Hank Gathers passed, an NCAA tournament, it was damn, but I was still a young, still a young kid, and I didn't look at life the way I do now. So you cherish, you get older and you look at life totally different, and just to see someone's life who left his house 10 minutes ago and let damn, we look at it as going, leaving our home and coming back as nothing, when that shit is really a blessing. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And it's just some things that we take for granted, and situations like this brings a different perspective. And for me at least, it brought me yo, bro, nothing here is don't take nothing for granted. The littlest thing could be life changing.
Right, life altering also, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Nah, it's the redemption too. There's so much involved in it. Is because Kobe came in as a celebrated player. He was loved for a while. Right. He had some trials and tribulations. We won't get too much into that. And there was a point where it's you didn't know if Kobe was going to come back to that point, and he did. And then to see him get into the second act of life and see him at the games with his daughters and being such a mentor to these guys, and the genuine love that when they saw him, that they had for him and he had for them, it's so deep to see all of that. And he's gone, man. At 41 years old, that's the thing.
We wanted to see Kobe get old.
Gracefully
age and
we didn't even think. That, what's crazy? We didn't even think about that. I wasn't even a thought. You know what I mean?
The thing for me, the only thing I can compare this to, and it's on a much smaller level, but it hit home for me like Biggie. But that's because of where I'm from. Right. In my community, that was huge.
Hold that there. We're gonna come right back, man. Once again, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, everyone who passed away. Also, Gianna, his daughter.
Yeah, her teammates, parents.
Man. At the end of the day, it's not enough condolences you can possibly give anybody in a situation like this. But, I will definitely say my thoughts and prayers is going with his family.
No doubt.
And his wife, because you can't put in enough words how this hits home, man. Once again, this is Our Take, y'all. We'll be right back.